If Stanford beats Washington, I'm going to retire.
What?
Washington almost lost to Arizona State last weekend.
They did?
Yeah, it was really close. I lost money on it.
Uh-oh.
Can I take it back?
Yeah, sure.
Michael Penix Jr. threw like 4 interceptions, I think.
Really?
It was not good.
If the Patriots beat the Dolphins
Don't
in
do that
Miami,
one. Don't do that
Dan
one.
will retire.
Okay.
Good. I mean, good for...
Yeah, wait, what?
Not for us.
What?
I didn't mean good.
Well, you said good.
Well,
What do
I
you
mean,
mean?
that's a good one by Chris. It was a good game to choose, is what...
Kick, save, and a butte.
Yes.
Right.
That's a weird...
Dan needs to get some rest.
He stopped the rebound,
We're
too.
here. Why not? Dan needs to rest. I mean, geez, that's all. That's what I meant by good. 2-week retirement.
He's resting in L.A.
He is?
I think, no?
They
That's
had to
called
sit
rest?
down, though. They had to sit down.
That's
Yeah.
a weird...
Sit down.
Not to make it super sportsy, but that's a weird spread, right? Dolphins 9.5 over the Patriots? That seems big.
No. Dolphins are great at home.
Dolphins have been really good at home.
Look at the scores of the Dolphin games at home.
I'm with
I've watched
Billy,
the
though.
games, but...
It's
I
a
know.
division game. That's a lot of points for a division game. I'm with Billy
And
on that.
Patriots looked good last week.
Well,
Dolphins
I mean,
didn't-
they won a game last week. You keep saying they look good.
They
Like, they've
did?
I know, but
But
body of work has been bad.
Nobody is looking at that Patriots team and thinking that they have any kind of offense.
Also,
Like,
the
Mac Jones, if Mac Jones is fine, their offense is okay.
Also, the Dolphins scored 70 in a game this season, so.
Yeah, but against the Broncos.
Meh.
Broncos are terrible.
Feels like
Yeah,
Billy's on
so
the
the Patriots.
Patriots.
I'm just saying
He's on the
that's-
points. It's right. What is
yeah.
Vegas trying to trick us about? Because that's the whole game. It's us versus them.
Yep.
Right?
It shouldn't be the biggest spread of the weekend, is what I'm saying. Like, that seems weird to
What
me.
should be?
Okay, well, let's go.
One
No,
by
but
one.
Billy,
Here
they've
we
won.
go.
They've
Go
won all
through
their
this.
whole game, home games by 21 plus points. You
Okay.
realize that? So
Okay. Well,
Ravens at Cardinals minus 8.5. Should that be bigger?
Okay, well, Chris says that, Tyreek Hill might not even play, so.
right.
Chargers.
I'm
I
taking
said
the
last time
Dolphins.
I said that I was wrong. This one I feel better about. What was the one last week?
You
where I was
said
like,
you confirmed that
Trevor
Trevor Lawrence
Lawrence.
would not play,
Right.
and then he started that
And then
night.
he started.
I was
And they
smart.
won.
And
This
they
time
won.
I was
And they
smart.
won.
This time I
Covered
was smarter.
all of
I
it.
said that he's questionable and likely not to play.
Can I ask you guys a question?
If he's not playing, I would take it right now
Put him
on that
down.
risk.
I honestly might take it right now just because it'll move if he gets ruled out.
That's
Take
what
the
I'm saying.
points,
Ahead
you're
of it,
saying?
right.
You take the points.
We're
on
taking the
New England
Pats right now.
If you're expecting Tyreek not to
Yeah.
play and that
It
hasn't
goes to
been
like
announced
plus
yet,
6.5.
If plus
Right.
9.5, take it right
There's
now.
no way
Right.
that line moves 3 points with a wide receiver.
but it'll move down a little.
Zero
What if-
chance.
What if Waddle's not there because he hurt his back?
It could go
last
down to
week?
7.5, like 8.
All the top guys at sportsbooks say the biggest line movers are quarterbacks, obviously, but that a wide receiver, a offensive lineman, defensive lineman, those kind of things don't
Offensive
move the needle.
linemen don't move
They
the
don't
needle?
move the needle. They really
Yeah, but
don't.
Tony, this is the best non-quarterback division, best player in football.
Yes,
like
agreed.
everyone's saying.
I'm
that.
with you.
How much?
Take him out of the equation. That offense doesn't seem to be
Point and a
nearly
half.
as high
Still have
powered
Waddle.
as it's been.
Still got Waddle.
I know, but Waddle's banged up too. He is.
How much did the line move with Purdy?
That I don't know.
Oh, we were getting into the X's.
Yeah,
and O's.
we
Well, no,
are.
but I want to
Okay,
ask you guys a
so
question
Purdy's
because
in concussion protocol.
It's
so
He is,
it's
yes.
3.5 right now.
Yeah.
San Francisco
Right.
3.5.
But-
Maybe moved down from 5. I think it was 5.5 earlier when it opened.
my question for you guys is: I'm staring at the topic sheet that we have here, and I did not listen to anything that was said in the meeting.
yeah, you're not great at those meetings.
Why is there a question that says should Brock Purdy retire?
I would assume that's probably a joke someone made because of the fact that when Tua got concussions, they said Tua
That
should
was
retire.
that was a sarcastic question of
Who asked that?
Are people? It was Jeremy, who's not here today. It was basically a sarcastic question of, hey, why aren't people telling Purdy to retire because he's had 3 injuries in 5?
Okay.
Granted,
Right.
not a head injury.
Should he?
Sure.
Where do we
I mean,
where do we land on
We're
that?
just asking the question.
We're just workshopping.
Did he ever get Tommy John to fix his UCL or no?
TJ?
Did he?
I saw on Bomani's podcast
That's
him.
all he
And,
had for you.
He just gave me like a shrug
Yeah.
on radio.
I saw Nick Wright and Bomani Jones doing they proposed a trade in the NFL. Brock Purdy for Kirk Cousins straight up.
Niners would do that.
Niners would be unbeatable.
The Niners were the ones that they said wouldn't do it because of how much money, because of how cheap Purdy is and how not cheap Cousins is.
Right.
That the Vikings would do that because then you get a younger guy who could be your next
I'm not
guy.
sold on Purdy, though. I'm sold on Kirk Cousins. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer, according to Billy.
But is all of a sudden, like, Cousins has in a sweet spot right now where he's the good quarterback on a team that's bad. So people are like, he could be
Sneaky good, by
But
the
it's
way.
like if you threw him on the Niners all of a sudden, is he a Super Bowl winning quarterback?
Yes.
100 multiple
Yes.
Super Bowls.
100%.
If he goes to the 49ers, he will be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Right. It's fair.
Yeah, because if he goes and let's say
Guys,
he goes
he
and
gets
he
2
wins
Super Bowls.
If Kirk
Right.
Cousins wins 2 Super Bowls in his career, which
First
is
ballot.
unlikely because
First
of the fact
ballot.
he probably has 5 or 6
We've
years
seen
left.
Kirk
maybe.
Cousins on good teams though.
No,
the
not a
Vikings
team like
couple
that.
years
Not
they were
like
13
that.
and
Not
0
the
last
Niners,
year.
Chris.
Not like that.
Obviously not the Niners, but good teams.
Well, the question though with Kirk Cousins on the Niners, and it's something that Chris Sims has told us, is Kyle Shanahan doesn't want someone that wants to be the guy. He wants someone to fit his system. So if Kirk Cousins wants to be the guy, he may not fit that system.
Right. He wants what he has now in Purdy or
Yeah.
Garoppolo type guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't want a great quarterback.
I just love this conversation.
So
Look at us
weird.
talking football.
No, but it's so weird. Like,
If
think
Kirk
about
Cousins
that.
wins 2 Super Bowls, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. No question
Yes,
in my mind.
agreed.
Oh, aren't most quarterbacks?
Eli
Like, what-
Eli won 2 Super Bowls.
He's not first ballot though.
Yes, he is. Eli's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Nah.
Check the score.